What up, YouTube? It's your boy Anime Specialist. So there's a lot to talk about in this week's episode of Fairy Tail. There was a lot of information. It wasn't action packed, but like I said, there's a lot of information and things to talk about. So let's get right to it. So the reason right now that I have this screenshot is because at the beginning of the episode there was a pretty funny moment in this moment right there when Mira said size doesn't matter. I thought it was pretty funny. We know that Fairy Tail has this kind of jokes and everything, so I think it was pretty funny. But Laxus and the others are part of Blue Pegasus right now, so that's why they're going to this guild to take back Laxus for him to come back to Fairy Tail. Anyway, that's not what is important. In last week's episode, we saw for the first time one of the Spriggan 12 from the Alvarez Empire. Her name was Brandish, and in this episode we saw how powerful she really is. They said that she's more powerful than Makarov, and obviously the other 11 Spriggan 12 are also more powerful. They're kind of equals, or there's Spriggan 12 even stronger than her, so it will be crazy. Her magic is to reduce and expand things that she wants. She can make someone smaller or bigger, so that's kind of crazy. And she's odd because she just let Natsu and the others go, but she said that if they come back something will happen to Makarov, so that was kind of weird. She's at the same time, she's not evil, but she's not good either, so that's kind of weird. But we finally know who the spy was. It was, I think her name is Angel. She was part of Russian Seas. I don't really remember what was their goal. This arc was so long ago, but she was the spy, and she knew where Makarov was exactly. She actually hid in an underwater temple, but yeah, man, she was the spy. I don't know why she was the spy. I thought that it could have been someone more important, but I guess it wasn't that important for the story, so they chose her to be the spy. But the next few things that I'm gonna talk about is the most interesting thing that happened in the episode. We met some of the Spriggan 12. There was a lot of them. I don't think we saw all of the Spriggan 12, but we saw some of them. So the second Spriggan 12 that we encountered beside Brandish, his name is Envil, and he's the Winter General, so I guess his magic is winter ice or something like that, pretty similar to what Gray does. The other Spriggan 12, I really like her design. Obviously she's a female, but her name is Dimaria Yesta, and she's the warrior queen, so I guess she's more of a close combat kind of fighter. I hope that she'll fight maybe against Lucy or Erza. And we got to remember that all the Spriggan 12, all of them are stronger than the 10 Wizard Saint, and they're all stronger right now than the Fairy Tail Guild, so we got to remember that. And the other guy, the other guy that we learned who he is of the Spriggan 12, his name is Agile Ramil, I think, and he's the Desert King, so I guess, like they said, it said in the name, he can control sand like a crocodile in One Piece, so this will be pretty interesting. And it seems like in next week's episode he will be chasing Makarov, Natsu, and the others. The final Spriggan 12 that we learned in this episode, his name is August. He's the Wizard King. We don't know anything about his magic right now, so we'll have to see in the future of the series. But it says in the name Wizard King, he's probably one of the strongest Spriggan 12 of all the Spriggan 12, so this will be pretty interesting. He'll maybe fight against Makarov, but we learned what Zeref wanted. But Zeref is actually the emperor of the Alvarez Empire. He created this empire, I think 100 years ago. So yeah, but the thing that he wants is Fairy Heart, the first master. It's the most powerful of all the three fairy magic. So That's the reason why he wants to invade the other continent and Magnolia. But we also learned that Spriggan is basically, I think, it means demon fairies or something like that. So that was pretty interesting. But Zeref was going to kill Makarov, man. He was just going to kill him. Obviously, we saw in the episode that Mest saved him with his teleportation magic. But man, it was crazy. This episode was really intense, and I think next week's episode will be maybe even more intense than this week. So we'll have to see. But yeah, man, I really liked this episode. There was a lot of information, a lot of new characters, and the reveal that Zeref is the emperor of the Alvarez Empire was just amazing. You just saw how Makarov was shocked when he saw Zeref. But yeah, in the Alvarez Empire, his name is Spriggan, sorry, and his real name obviously is Zeref. So yeah, man, the first group of Fairy Tail came to save Makarov. In next week's episode, they'll try to evade the Alvarez Empire. So this will be a pretty cool episode. Let me know what you thought about this week's episode in the comments down below. I thought it was really good, and I think next week's episode will be as good or better. Let me know what you think about the new characters that was introduced in this episode, especially the Spriggan 12, because they are the villain of this next arc. So I'm hyped about seeing what they can do and how strong they are. I really like Brandish, even though she didn't really do anything except for kind of making an island disappear because she made it smaller. But she's pretty laid back, you know. She didn't do anything to them and everything, so we'll have to see. But yeah, man, I do fairy tale reviews every Saturday, so subscribe for that. It will help my channel a lot to grow and everything, so subscribe for that. And I do other anime related things like Black Clover reviews, One Piece reviews, and Sword Art Online reviews right now. I usually do both Naruto Next Generation reviews, but right now there's a lot of filler, so I don't really care. I'm waiting for it to catch up to the manga, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, man, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Anime Specialist out. Peace.